We are live, ladies and gentlemen. How you all doing? Smash the like. How you doing, Jomo? What's up?
Smash that fucking like, man. It's a Sunday night. As always, we are coming for our people to give them the alpha, to make them calm a little bit, to tell them what the market is attempting and trying to do, help them navigate. Say hi, everyone. Say hi, whether it's morning, evening, or night for you. Just say hi, say what's up, smash the like, give us any type of beautiful questions. We are here to answer those juicy questions. If you can stimulate the mind of CM and me, that would be even better. Just stimulate it with some, interesting trading related questions, ladies and gentlemen. Look, CM, for me, good Sunday. Had a beautiful Saturday at the wife's family house. We went visiting. All good in the hood, man. Really good. Bitcoin looking kind of interesting right now. Let me just give a small spiel about Bitcoin for everyone that is kind of watching us right now. Let me share a little bit of Bitcoin until everyone comes and give us some questions. So Bitcoin, I love this, CM. This kind of sell and instant buy into range is exactly what I wanted to see if we break below this pennant. So this was the pennant I was looking at, okay? And we're kind of trying to retest the higher diagonal, line of a trend line, let's call it. And we had this wick below it, but instantly in the same day we closed above it. This is a shakeout, a beautiful shakeout. And right now we're actually trying to go higher. So for me, regular action in Bitcoin, what I expected, and actually some, astute technical analysts can actually say this kind of now created a bull flag instead of a pennant. For me, it doesn't really matter. Okay, those patterns are here only for us to kind of help us navigate what price action is trying to do, not to predict the future. But it is either one of those is a continuation trade. I want to see it breaking above the 120,500 if I can, CM. That can be nice. That can be beautiful, this area. And of course, I want to see continuation above the one, over here it's 122. It depends on which exchange. 122, 500, 123, depends on the exchange. I want to see it breaking that high and just continuing. The bigger the candle, the better, CM. To be honest, I just want to see a God candle coming for Bitcoin to just, take the market away. Just I want a runaway move. I want a runaway move for altcoins, for everything. Just bam. What do you think?
Yeah, man. I want it too, but a lot of people want it, and this market is kind of shit, man. Like, you know, eh, it's a shit show. It's a shit show. If you look on last cycle, man, this time
Oh,
of the cycle, melt up. You print fucking money boatload, man. From your window, cash coming from your window, falling on your computer. Bam, bam. Now, man, everything is so slow and annoying, man. I'm telling you, man. I don't want to be the bear, but I am like so excited for the bear market. I'm waiting for the bear market, man. Really, this bull market is disgusting. If you look on the altcoins, it is absolute dog shit. Dog shit. Show them some
ooh.
ZBCN. Show them some Zebec.
Oh, Zebec,
Show them
Zebec.
the
Let's show the
Zebec.
Zebec. CM came pessimistic today. By the way, I'm not seeing even one hello. Oh, finally, someone's saying hello. Come on, guys. We're giving you from our time. This is a Sunday. We don't need to be here. If you're not going to show us somewhat love, we're not going to come anymore Sundays. So you need to come. You need to show up and show up with some questions and at least a hello and obliterate the like. Look, Zebec, ZBCN. Look, CM and I, both of us, we talked about these selling. So there are sellers, okay, that for some reason are trying to sell, on breakout attempts, whether it was here, whether it's here, and even today's action. We don't like it. Okay, now we as the Bayesians, you know, CM, he's a ZBC and MEXC. I, as a trader, see high probability for ZBC and also, but we don't only look at, you know, what confirms our belief. We also need to have an open mind to what is, you know, trying to negate our belief. So we're open-minded that there are sellers that are just trying to use retail money to get out of their own trades for some reason. Now, that's the one caveat that I see right now, the one kind of reddish flag on ZBCN's action right now. So I do see that one red flag. But CM, and this is what I wanted to tell you before we kind of started the live. I also see the green light, and I know that you're seeing it also, okay? And the green light is that we have somewhat of a symmetrical, almost symmetrical, you know, left side of this chart and right side of this chart. So this W and VCP formation is almost not identical, but it is symmetrical. That's what I'm trying to say. This symmetry is a green, you know, or a pro for the argument of ZBCN right now. And I would argue that, you know, this pivot should be respected. It looks like a beautiful pivot, by the way. We didn't close the day. We still have 3 hours. I would prefer this to close a bit higher, you know, on the range of the day, and maybe tomorrow have a small candle, and then in 2 days create another move out of the pivot. Maybe that will coincide with a Bitcoin continuation. I can't really know, but it looks like something that you can expect. Now, I will say this, Sam. I will say this. Okay, so this is kind of my optimistic view, with I think with good probabilities in the next few days, kind of breaking out of this, you know, the 45-ish range, right? But if we go below this area, CM, I'm not going to like it too much. Does it mean that ZBCN is done? No, okay? It just means that there's going to be a pivot failure, pivot leakage that might mean that ZBCN needs more time, or that it's about to go further down. Now, going below the last low, I think that's kind of a red flag. I won't be engaging it at all, okay? Actually, you know, I will actually look to get out of, you know, what we have and see whether or not ZBCN is actually failing over here or just needing more time to reset. And it all depends on what the market will do. Bitcoin is the daddy. If Bitcoin fails down, it will probably take ZBCN down. If Bitcoin breaks out, it'll probably take, you know, ZBCN upwards. You know, in the realm of probabilities, I think, you know, an upward move has higher probability of, you know, happening, while a pivot failure and even a complete base failure, I think, has lower degree of probability to happen. Man, that's what I'm seeing on ZBCN, okay? And that's what I'm expecting to happen, again, from a probability standpoint. I'm banking on that. This is the action I want to see, both if it works for you know, increasing my position or getting out of a position, in case we are wrong, because, hey, anything can happen in the markets. We can't predict the future. We can only, you know, use the probabilities in our favor, CM. That's what I'm expecting, CM. What are you expecting?
ZBCN. I'll show you the ZBCN chart. Zebec. Look, if it will close like this, not good. If it will close lower, very bad. It was such a beautiful look. What I don't like, you had a beautiful squeeze, like contraction, like you see the candles was very, very tight and lovely. Then you had a breakout. Yeah, it broke out, and I was sure it's gonna take the high, and it will take the 45. You know, I was sure it's gonna take. Then, you know, one guy, man. That's a one guy. He is not happy, and he sold. And it pushed all the market down, the ZBCN market, obviously, all the way down to the pretty much to the low of the day, kinda, almost to the low of the day, to here to the fours, almost. You know, the day started like at around the 39-ish, and it came back all the way to the 4. Now, this kind of behavior, man, that you have this bullish pattern, bullish. Could call it like accumulation here, kinda, and then a breakout that failed, not good. Now, the next couple of days are very important for me. If it will take the lows, okay, that low and that low, not good. If it can close back and break the 45, all right, that's very good. and we're probably going to move into the next target around the fives or maybe even the all-time high. Okay, but this thing must break out or at least not fall below the daily pivot here that you have. It can also go here, and be choppy, for a while. It can do that as well. I'm watching it. Actually, I would prefer it just to go sideways and stop with the bullshit, man. Like this is bullshit. Okay, I'm a trader. I don't like bullshit. I want to buy and rip. If it's not ripping, for me, it's showing me that it's not the same ZBCN, man. Zebec was legendary on the breakout here. It was legendary. It played exactly as expected. It went bananas. Now, here, you had the breakout kind of here. Then it chopped more. Now, again, obviously, it's coming down back now from a correction. So it's lack momentum. It needs more momentum. Bulls need to step in, push it higher, and build the momentum to start going bananas. Because if not, I'm gonna get pissed, man. I'm gonna get pissed, and when I'm pissed,
I sell.
I'm putting my money elsewhere. You know what I mean? Because I want to trade it. I want to trade big size, and at the moment, I cannot trade big size on this crap because it's moving like a crap. It's moving like a scam. A coin that pumped 10-15% up, then one shitty whale drop it back all the way to the lows. It's a scam. In the end of the day, crypto, the entire market is a huge scam. And as a crypto trader, you want to trade the least riskiest scam. They're all scams. But I don't want to trade the most volatile scams. You know what I mean?
No.
So for me, man, I have time, I'm gonna wait for it to break out, and we'll see how it will behave. Hopefully it will behave in natural, and nice and bullish, and then we can trigger a big trade. But if it will stay like this, I'm just gonna trade it very, very small size because I don't want to take risks, and I have other trades that look much better risk-wise. So yeah.
100%. Look, CM, I showed this once and I'm going to show this again because ZBCN reminds me of Caspa in the beginning, so I just must show it for our people. Okay, this is Caspa back in the end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023. Okay, very similar where we broke out of the stage one, neglect. I told you. Actually, here we made a smaller move than ZBCN. I hate this. Did you see this replay thing? I can't remove it. This is a new thing that people will know it's a replay. Anyways, it corrected all the way to the break-even area, okay? This is the break-even, and then it created somewhat, okay, of a chop, of a channel upwards kind of chop, just like ZBCN is creating right now, until, it all of a sudden, after a couple of more days, when it allowed, it just broke out of this, and that was it, okay? So,
holy mama!
This reminds me a lot of what ZBCN is doing right now, where you had a breakout of stage one. It's still initiating a new stage two bullish phase, okay? And in the beginning of a new stage two, many times it starts with big momentum, big buying spree, but people, after waiting for such a long time on ZBCN, a year sideways, they're taking profits because they were waiting for a year for a pump. So it retraced a lot, just like Caspa did here. And now it's creating this kind of upward channel, boom, that I believe will, break out. And just to make sure people see what I see, okay? I need to remove the replay. Just to make sure people see what I see exactly. This is what I'm saying. ETH is breaking out. Mamma mia. Woo. Let's go. Anyways, this is the upwards moving channel. Okay. So I can see this moving within this channel, even faking a little bit about the 45, but I assume that at one point, bum, it will do what we saw on the Caspa move because, hey, it just reminds me, it just looks like a fractal. Does it guarantee it, CM? No, it doesn't guarantee it. Okay. But that's what that's what I'm seeing.
Bro, let's call it like that. If CBCN will not close today, nice candle, okay, it not have to be all the way to the top, but it could be like halfway. If it will not, and Ethereum will still keep going bullish till the close, and Bitcoin and everything, that's gonna be a red flag to me. Really.
Okay.
It's gonna be a
Makes
red
sense.
flag to me. Not a red flag, but it's gonna be, man. Hey, ZBCN is not the same. ZBCN is a bitch. He's a bitch now, and I'm gonna treat it like a bitch. Use it a little bit and then run away to the hill. And always protect my wallet. Always protect the wallet.
The USDT is more important than any of the other coins. We don't give a fuck about any coins. We love.
Jobo, CBCN will reach $1 this year. Yay! Woo, woo.
Cheerleaders.
Go. Yay, cheerleader. You know what? I told you also, man. All this, cult-like behavior around the ZBCN recently, it's actually a red flag to me.
Yeah, you said something about it, man. You said something, and I get it. I know what you mean, but I kind of disagree a bit on the interpretation of it.
Yeah, no, I'm still bullish on ZBCN. I believe it's gonna explode, but just too much hype on this current moment without a lot of bullishness on the chart. Like, it's actually a bit conflicting and concerning. Look, this is Ethereum looking amazing, man. Ethereum looking amazing, man. Man, if it, you know what? But I'm actually a bit. I'm actually a bit worried. I would like to see it breaking out the 4,100. That to me, I think, will send crypto to the moon, man. It will send crypto to the moon. That's the best thing that can happen to crypto. But this market is controlled by BlackRocks and the Fink and the sailors and the scammers. So we're probably going to get rejected here. I don't know. What do you think? You think it's just gonna blast through, man?
Yeah, man. I mean, it does look, it it looks like it wants to continue. It's above the 10 exponential moving average, man. It's just, man, it's just so fucking strong.
Look at the monthly. Look at the monthly, man. Shit.
I think it's doing amazing stuff, man.
Man, you know what? Even if it's gonna get rejected or stall a little bit, I don't think it's gonna be a dramatic crash. Maybe it's gonna be a little pullback, to these levels or whatever, or maybe a bit deeper. But I would not be surprised if it's just gonna go, because if let's say Bitcoin will break out with it, let's say Bitcoin now, next week, take a clean chart here. This is the Bitcoin chart, the most scammy coin in the world. If this thing will break, and let's say if this thing break and it break 1, 2, 3, start closing above it, and Ethereum is obviously Ethereum is a leech. It's also coming near to the 41, and then Ethereum, Bitcoin breaks, continue, bam, 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 sideways. There is no reason for Ethereum to pull back from this. Again, there can be always, sellers and, scammers selling. But if Bitcoin will give a big bull run, a big bull run now, started bull run, like something like that, like for like a week or so, a week or two, that could send Ethereum above the 41 and really help us print dineros, for God's sake. Print dineros, man, before the recession comes, man. Really. Recession is coming, man. Everybody gonna get cooked, gonna work in McDonald's, man, in a couple of months.
Man, for sure, man, for sure. Look, Jomo. I get what you're saying. What do we have here? Jomo secretly buying Caspa. Ooh, Julian.
He said it twice, the guy.
Ooh. He wants once with capital letters and one without the capital letters for a more emphasis.
This guy came from the army base. Look, check out Pepe Coin now. This guy is This guy is the general of crypto.
Check it out, Sam. Check it out.
I'll look at it. Smash the like, Mr. Cookie. What's the name? Junk removal delivery solution. Smash the like. Don't be stingy. Look on your Pepe.
Smash it.
Let's look on your Pepe coin, boy. Yeah, it's okay. It is bouncing, but but not bouncing. It's like, it kind of shitty, man. It kind of shitty. Actually, I'm gonna wait for Pepe to break that level, to maybe trigger a trade. But really, as a whole, the meme coins are a bunch of crap, man. They are nothing like in 2024. Maybe you have an outlier here and there that is doing good, but as a whole, the meme coins are horrific, Jomo, horrific trades. They're very rubbish trades now, really. And people, this guy is probably invested in Pepe and he's gonna miss out the last bull run, because he's buying crap,
Well, man, look, the thing is they are acting this way, CM, because it's in reverse. What happened last cycle is that meme coins kind of exploded usually at the end, at the euphoric stage. But in this cycle, for some reason, they were kind of a leading category, leading sector, man. So I think because of that, how much can they pump more, man? I mean, it's irrational, illogical for them to just do what they used to do in 2021, right? Yes, we trade them because as a category, man, look at Pengu. We're trading Pengu, for example. Boom. Some of them still have the strength, but it's not, as we said multiple times, it's not like how it used to be in the past, where you had like a couple of thousands of coins to trade, a couple of hundred, tens of thousands. We have millions now, millions. All right, millions, and the attention spam is all over. Dex is here. What are you doing? Too many, just too much, man, just too much. But Pango, for example, and there's another one that we traded, that is creating a pennant from heaven, man. So so we're waiting on that also. So but again, as you said, we won't get that sector-wide euphoric move. Maybe at the end, when everything is just, there's just going to be like a week of pumpamentals all around, just like what happened in March 2024. Remember that 2 weeks of March where everything was, poof, 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 poof. That was it. And yeah, maybe something like that. But other than that, they just can't. And how much can they? The strong ones already got the attention, right?
It looks like it's gonna be, it looks like there are gonna be a few rock stars, a few big cap rock stars, and probably maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 maybe meme coins that will join the party real big time. But the rest of the market looks like crap, man, that will lag and fake and lag, and all the money is probably gonna go, to the likes of XRPs and other names that we're following the community. That ETH as well probably gonna take a lot of the liquidity, and obviously Bitcoin, the corn. But regarding all the other coins, all the altcoins and all the, man, these are a bunch of toilet paper crap. No one is buying them. All the money, the liquidity, the smart money, the ETF money is going to Ethereum and Bitcoin mainly, and obviously a little bit to the large caps as well, to maybe Solana, XRP, BNB. These are institution money. The rest, man, the retail cannot pump these coins just like it did before. It just can't. First, because retail is broke, recession is coming. People are actually working in McDonald's already for the last 2 years. In North America, they're all working in McDonald's. There is not enough work for McDonald's vacancies for these people. And second, you have no buyers, and the coins have no innovation. There is nothing. There is no mainnet. There is no like a burn of coins. Nothing, man. This market, really, this market is for traders only. Hodlers are gonna lose everything. They are already losing everything, but hodlers will keep losing everything and get wrecked unless hodlers will lose everything, because hodlers are just holding. Even if they are, let's say, holding XRP now, and XRP, let's say, go to $10, whatever, they're making a huge profit. They're still not gonna sell because they're hodlers. So if the person will not sell, it's the coin he's holding, all right, in the parabolic pump, if he's gonna get one, it's cooked, man. It's gonna do a round trip on everything, and it will go to new lows. Okay, this market cycle is nasty, Jomo. Is nasty, man.
Very nasty, man. Very nasty. We did the banana zone boot camp last week, right? Was amazing, right? It was very, very good, by the way. So join our VIP, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't discussed that at all, but man, we're traders. Our members are following what we do: market updates, signals, everything. Don't miss a trade. Join our VIP, right? So CM, we had the Banana Zone bootcamp last week, and kind of in preparation for it, I was looking at the past cycles to kind of show people what usually happened in the Banana Zone. CM, I was looking at some of the charts that we traded, right? Whether it's sheep, whether it's Gala, Sand, Mana, at the end, right? At the Banana Zone, right? As you said, it was a time where the window was open. Someone was shoving USDT up your ass, man. It was just, it wasn't, I don't know. It's insanity. It wasn't insane. It was insanity. Not remembering in 2017, which was ludicrous, right? But 2021, man, we had insanity happening. That's not happening. Where is the insanity? It's not here. If you don't know how to take profits, if you don't know how to trail your stop, if you don't know how to have, professional tactics, look, simple tactics, but if you don't know them, then you don't know how to apply them. That's why our VIP is so important for most of our members, because we teach them how to do it, okay? If you don't know how to do it, you'll just round trip your profits over and over again with the boom and bust. That's actually you being lucky. You regular people are actually just getting wrecked, CM, over and over. They go into one coin that everyone is promising is the next big coin, but it already pumped, going down, smashing them. Pepe, this one, maybe this one. No, all the time, and they get smoked, CM. What do you want to say?
Yeah, man. People are cooked. Let's look on some stuff. Look, HBAR, for example, it's going to give you some, knuckles, no, peanuts, nuts. Give you some nickels, guys.
Nickel.
Look, HBAR, I think is gonna be one of these rock stars. It looks really exceptionally well. Okay, obviously, it's not gonna make you, billions, but still, this coin is looking very good to me. I'm looking for areas to start a swing trade on HBAR, and obviously I'm going to share it with the members in the community. So if you like HBAR, make sure to join the community, because we already obviously have a big position in XRP and ETH, and we look into scale into the market leaders. HBAR, I believe, is one of the market leaders. We have a few other candidates that are red hot for leading the market, and that's where all the money will go, And you will see HBAR, you will probably see HBAR going once it's going to start accelerating and escalating. And you will see HBAR going and XRP is going. And then you will look on all the other crap, like the, whatever crap you're buying, and they're not going to move. They're not going to move. And even if they're going to move a little bit and come back down like toilet paper. Why? Because it's a different cycle. It's only selected coins are pumping. The days of the full-blown alt season where all shit flies and going nuclear, it's over. It's over, man. It's not going to happen. It is over. Why? We talked about it. The market is inflated. They created so much coins stinky coins that, you know, in each coins, Jomo, you have like 5 billion, 1 billion, you know, market cap, 2 billion, 500 million, you know, and you have like hundreds of these big, large, medium cap coins, you know, and a lot of liquidity inside of them, VC liquidity and you know, and also retail money, dumb retail that bought it. And all this money is stuck. And you know, the new money is not gonna go into these coins. It's gonna go into the rock stars, you know, like XRP, like things that you can buy on Coinbase, on Binance Spot, you know, on Robinhood. You know, it is what it is. That's the cycle, man. And it's very sad. I tell you, it's very sad, man. But it is what it is.
That's why you're pessimistic today,
Bro. Yeah, it's make me sad because I know it's not gonna be the same like last cycle, and this bull market makes me sad, really. But
yeah,
I'm excited for the bear because the recession, I think, will create mega bear cycle, which will be amazing opportunities just like the bull market last cycle. I think the next bear market is gonna be for short sellers, obviously, like me and you, that are gonna print. It will be just like trading the bull market of 2021. Opportunity wise, you get me? Because it's gonna be a bloodbath that, you know, you just need to trigger a short, whatever, and everything is gonna go vomiting down. You know, it's gonna be amazing. Mr.
Sure.
Johnny Sims, join the VIP, man. We're watching Bonk. We're waiting for a trade alert on this baby. Join the VIP, sir, if you want to get the juice on Bonk. HBAR looks juicy. Yes, sir. Woohoo!
Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, whoever that is.
John, why are people talking about if recession this, recession that? It's already happened in the US. Yeah, but we're talking about a triggering event for the bear market. Yes, recession is not, might have started. I don't know. I'm looking for a bear market, okay? It's different stuff, man. You're talking about the economy, you're talking about whatever you're talking about. I'm looking for a technical bear market or a technical recession where everything break bearish. And we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Whatever
You're actually talking about a secular bear market versus a cyclical bear market. And that's what people don't understand, okay? The difference. A cyclical bear market, okay, is when you have a big bull market and you have bear markets within the big bull market, okay? That's a cyclical bear market within what was it? I forgot the name all of a sudden. Kind of, I had an alert on the charts and I got like cyclical and secular within a secular bull market. But what you're talking about, CM, is a secular bear market with cyclical bull markets within it. Okay, so completely flipping the switch, let's call it, on Bitcoin. That's what CM is kind of waiting, and it has a probability of working. You know, it has, specifically if, you know, we'll have like issues with, you know, US dollar moving forward. I don't know, man. I don't know. It is a possibility. I'm excited for the bear market as much as you, but to have a cyclical bear market, a secular bear market, man, wow, man, that would be something out of the ordinary, man. Maybe.
Man, it makes sense. You look at this chart. This is the Bitcoin index, 2010. It's just going up, 2010, and now you're in 2025. You know, you're going to complete a business cycle. A business cycle is around 15 years, 16 years of a big bull cycle, which is compound. You know, it is made of 4 cycles. So you have your first cycle here, and that was your first bear, okay? That was your first cycle, bull and bear. Then you had the second cycle. Let's call it like this, okay? You had the bear and the bull, okay? That was your second cycle. Then you had this cycle, okay, with the bear and the bull. You can even pull it all the way to here, okay, all the way to here. And then you had that cycle all the way from here, you know, a bear and the bull. And now we started a new one. You know, it's like actually you have like kind of five bull markets in the Bitcoin a 16 years banana, which at some point, man, no one is believing that. No one is talking about it. Everybody's calling for 1 million, 13 million, Michael Saylor. Everybody's calling for millions of dollars in Bitcoin. Yeah, it might happen, but before that, there's gonna be a lot of pain, a lot of pain. And they're all saying it's never gonna come back down below 60K again. Oh, hell yeah, it's going to 20K, man, in 2026. 2026, man, 2027, 20K Bitcoin, man. It's coming. Wait and see.
Oh, you've heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. I love it when every now and then CM comes with the bear mindset and he's like, well, it will come. It will come, man.
Bro, I'm realistic. I look on charts, I'm not a clown, that is believing everything he's hearing in the media. Actually, on the contrary, every time I hear these fluffy beliefs of Bitcoin going to 1 million, I'm just getting more and more bearish, man. I'm just getting more and more bearish. And I'm expecting a massive black swan, Jomo, something that we never saw in our lifetime. Like something horrific is coming to pop the bubble of the Nvidia, of the stock market. What do you think? Nvidia will keep going. It's now at $4 trillion. How much it will go? 5 trillion, 6 trillion, Google, Apple. Man, overvaluation of toilet paper. This guy. Look at this. Look at toilet paper. Look at it.
It is.
And what is Bitcoin? And what is Bitcoin? And on top of that, you have Bitcoin that is actually, it's the best asset in the world. But then you have all the other cryptos that they're gonna collapse, man. They're gonna collapse, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely. I can see it happening. I can see that, man.
Look at this guy. This guy is waiting to take profits from ZBCN and KAS and wait for the price to go down and dump into KAS. By the way, Jomo, did you watch KAS vs BTC debate? Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that question is for me. This is the dude that is always asking me if I'm going to attend those debates for some reason. Mr. Julian, thank you very much for coming to the live. Thank you very much for asking the questions. I salute you, man. However, I have zero interest in those debates. Zero, man. I don't care about what they say over there. They mean nothing to me, nothing at all. I don't know why you think that it interests me, Julian. For some reason, you always ask me. No, don't care about it. Doesn't interest me. I think it's BS. I think people are wasting their time debating something. They can debate all they want, man. I don't give a rat's ass, man. For real. I mean, who cares what's stronger, Bitcoin or Kaspa? Where is the money, as CM likes to say? Where is the money? All right. That's what I care.
Kaspa is going below 1 cent in 2026. Mark my word, Mr. Jolin. Kaspa is going to 1 mil of a cent in 2026. You will see, my friend. You will see. And you will buy. I'll tell you what's going to happen. I'll tell you now because I have a crystal ball and I know the future and I know everything. I'll tell you now, man. Ooh. What's going to happen to you? You will buy once the price will go down. But then you will buy more as the price going lower. And then you will keep buying lower and lower and lower till you capitulate on the black swan that will come because you will not be able to stomach the fear. You're going to cry to your mommy because that's what happened in bear markets. And in a recession, crypto never experienced a recession. So we're waiting. Are we going to get it next year, 2 years, 3 years? No one knows. But KAS is cooked, man. It is cooked.
See, man, you crack me up, man. You crack me
up. Virginia Barbuhuna. She want to look on Epic. Let's look on Epic. What is this?
Man, crap? Epic made an epic move. I love it. It's on my watch list for sure.
Oh boy, it's a new crap. Oh my God. Don't get wrecked, Virginia. Don't get wrecked. That's a crap. Why? I hate this coin. Why? Too young. Too young for me.
I actually like it, man. I actually like it, man. And look, if it's building nice at this stage, it can continue higher. For now, it's just volatile. I'm just looking at it, right? I'm looking at it. Shows it can go all the way back down, retrace back to the low. I don't know, man. But for me, this strength coming from the low, it's actually a sign to look at it. That's what I'm doing, man. I'm looking.
What is it? Is it Epic Chain? Is it Epic Cash? What is the name of this rubbish?
I have no idea, man. I'm just looking at the chart.
2 to 3. Okay, I'll show you. Look, this is the Epic Chain bollocks. Okay, this is a small cap crap and another crap that they come out of an ass of some rubbish developer. Look, this. Yeah, it's not diluted, so that's actually good. It's not that diluted, but this, bro. These are pump and dumps.
For sure, can be. Yeah.
It's a pump and dump crap. It's gonna be an epic rug pull for sure. Bravo. What's SPK? Peter.
Well, man, and another one of those new coins that is pumping as fuck.
I don't watch the new coins, man. I don't watch it. If it's untradeable, leave it, man. Leave it. Please do yourself a favor.
That got smashed worse than the Epic. Epic is kind of penanting, but this SPK is kind of getting smashed.
Peter loves these smashed coins. CM, the GOAT BTC will fail, Kaspa will rise. Bro, you want to see some Kaspa bloodbath? Look. That's
I like Jolene.
Actually, you have a decent bounce today. It's actually showing some signs of strength. But again, man, I'm not touching this rubbish. I'll tell you why. And I said it multiple times. This resistance first must be clear. This resistance first must be clear. This resistance now, you have a new baby, downward sloping resistance here. And you have this resistance as well. And you have so much resistance. I'm just looking on the chart and I'm getting tired. I want to go cry for mommy. I want to run to the hills. I want to find a McDonald's job. This chart looks horrible. It have no momentum. It is cooked, my friend. You can look how much enemies you have here that you need to overcome. Why? You can join the VIP and come trade coins that are here and setting up for a breakout instead of chasing dear Kaspa with the smart contracts and everything they're selling to you in your brain. Your brain is full of toxic dog shit that you don't see the truth anymore. Kaspa chart is cooked, roasted, man. If you put your money there, you're gambling. There is no strength, no momentum, tons of resistance overhead. Whatever the clowns are telling you on Kaspa, it is cooked, man. CM told you that since August. It is cooked, and it's still cooked. You want to see when Kaspa will uncook himself? I'll tell you. Watch this. Be a professional. Stop being a clown. This is the moving average. You see the moving average, the 50-week moving average, and actually the 100. Look how they are setting up here, okay? If you see a weekly close above it, then it's bullish. Then it might get momentum. As long as it's still below this moving average and this area, that's actually the most important area here, okay, around the 1-2. Man, I think Kaspa is cooked. Maybe it will pump, in August or in September, but now there is no real reason for me to put capital in this crap, okay? Unless you put a gun in my head, buy Kaspa, okay, yeah, I'm gonna buy Kaspa. But if you're not putting this in my head, why? I don't want to. I prefer buying XRP, man. Jomo, I see. Let's say I have let's say 20K in my account. A spare now for a trade. I already have an XRP position. XRP breaking to new highs. Kaspa is still in the gutter, in the crash. you know, in the sewage. Where you throw the 20K? You throw it to Caspa on a breakout trade, or you throw it on XRP, new swing high, going into price discovery after 7 years.
100%. Look, disclaimer over here in the membership, we do have a position in Caspa. It's up 20%, and we're rolling with it. We have a stop loss at break even, but though we have that position, this is mainly because we have so many Caspa lovers. So I wanted to give them a potential professional entry. So that's what we did, right? But the question that you're asking me, you know, XRP versus Caspa, you know, from a risk to reward standpoint, from a probability standpoint, I chose XRP with my money. Okay, so it's not even a theoretical, you know, kind of question. I put a lot of money in XRP. Well, you know, in Caspa, it's a very small position size in comparison to the account, right? Why? Again, because we talk in probabilities, all right? What is the probability a coin is going to make us money now, fast, huge, big, in the next week, in the next 2 weeks? Not what I want to hold for a month, 3 months, 4 months, whatever, okay? We are short-term swing traders because we understand the ebb and flow of the crypto coins, okay? As we said multiple times, crypto coins, they have one big enemy. It's called gravity. Gravity is taking these coins by the butthole and pushing them down all the time. Only a selected few really have what it takes to propel away from that gravity, and even that is short term. You know, I get people say, you know, in the comments, CM, they say, oh, this coin is crap and that coin is crap. This is going to be a rug pull, ZBC and rug pull. I tell them, look, guys, your perspective is just wrong, okay? All cryptos are rug pulls. It's not just one, ZBCA and KAS, but all of them are rug pulls, okay? And they're just going up until, you know, the rug pull comes to all of them. It doesn't matter. They're all craptos, okay? All craptos. The only one that can be on the side for now, which is, you know, in its, you know, a legend by itself, is just Bitcoin. The rest, everything is craptos. Trade them on the way up, make money, bank your profits, put those profits in the bank and rotate them over and over and over. Don't wait and hope for a coin just to pump. No, get in precisely at the correct time. You know, all the coins, yeah, even XRP, some people held it for 3 years. You know, bought it at 50 cents, 40 cents, blah, 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 whatever, for years while we were trading things, making money like Caspa, Naka, R, so many, you know, AGIX. We made so much money. And then when XRP finally broke out at the 60 cents level, we traded it. You traded it heavily, I remember it. So we didn't need to wait like all the XRP army for it to kind of smash. We didn't have any, you know, opportunity cost or opportunity loss whatsoever. We traded all the bangers, and then when XRP banged, we were riding it all the way up. That's the difference of people that are hoping for something to move up and precision strikers, performers just like us, where we rotated our money from one winner to another, from one winner to another. Do we have stop losses every now and then? Of course, we get stopped out from weak coins, but we rotate that money to the winners. That's why we make high asymmetric bets and we win consistently over and over and over. Stop with, you know, all the amateurism of hoping, oh, I will read the white paper. Oh, maybe I'll wait for 2 years. Some people, I don't get it. They're like, I'm going to hold it until 2030. I'm going to be a multi-gazillionaire. No, you're going to go to the broke house way before you're going to get to that to 2030. You're going to go to the broke house. Stop with the amateurism. Stop. Just stop now. Decide. You want to make money, or you want to fall in love with a coin? You want to caress a coin, you know, at bed saying, oh, I love you, or you want to make money? Okay, that's a question you need to ask yourself. If you want the latter, stop with that old mindset, the BS, you know, mindset, which, you know, always give back money, and start professionalism. You want a head start? Join our VIP, scan the QR code, smash the like, join us. And if you're very serious about trading, if you're serious, regardless of, you know, your account, or if you have 6 and 7 figures, you need to come to the elite VIP. That's where we both, CM and I, are together with you, holding you hand by hand, making sure you understand everything, you become a beast, and you print while becoming a beast. All our VIPs are printing right now with precision strikes, just like we do ourselves, because we regard them as like we are trading. Everything that we do, we take them hand by hand, and you don't want to make mistakes with big accounts, because every mistake you make, just foolish. I have people coming to me after they had a $500,000 account and they blew it out all the way to 100,000. Come on, don't be that person. Stop. Don't be that person. Come to the elite. We're going to show you the way. We're going to lead the way for you. Okay, nothing is financial advice, but everything that we do is going to be in front of you, hand by hand. Okay, come, we'll show you the way, man. What do you think, CM? I smoked you. Boom.
Yeah, man. What else do we have? Well, no more question, man. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for coming here. Let's see if we have, what is this guy? Your analogy is 10 years ago, I should have traded all my Bitcoin and not hold.
Let me spiel it, man. Look, Mr. Caladil. I hate what you're doing right now is just cherry picking. Now, I'm a nice guy usually, okay, and I'm still going to be a nice guy with you. I'm just going to educate you. Look, if you want to cherry pick, the only coin out of millions of coins, the first coin, okay, not only one coin out of millions, but also the first and only coin that was created, that created the entire cryptosphere, the only coin that no one knows who is the creator, legendary around it, and you want to take this coin and now you want to project, what happened to Bitcoin to all other coins. I'm sorry, but you're going to wrecked town. Okay, you can't project the one and only coin into anything and everything else. Okay, to be honest, anyone that held Bitcoin until now from 10 years ago is a lunatic. Okay, and he got lucky as fuck. Okay, if you want to get lucky as fuck, go to wrecked house. No, don't cherry pick. Don't be like Cadiel. Don't try to assume that your project, the one that you fell in love with, is going to be the next Bitcoin, because there's only one Bitcoin, one out of millions. Okay, the probability for you to choose the next Bitcoin is not like winning the lottery, is like winning 3 consecutive lotteries in a row, man. You have 0 probability almost.
That's bullshit as well, because even the almighty Bitcoin is going to crash to 20K probably next year, or 2027. So it doesn't matter even if you hold Bitcoin, you're gonna get cooked if you're just gonna hold into a bear market. We're talking about people that want to make money. They're trading in the bull market, and then when the bear market comes, they sell all their shit and buy houses and buy real estate and buy real stuff, or just holding cash while shorting the market to profit from it. We are not the same, Mr. Cookie. We make money while you lose money. You're going to lose everything in the coming bear market. For sure, man. For sure. 100%, 1,000%. You're going to lose everything you have. Everything. Everything. You're going to lose everything. Broke as fuck. And we are going to double, triple our accounts by shorting crypto. It is what it is. Exactly like what happened in 2022, it's going to happen even better in 2026. So keep holding, man. Keep holding, and applauses to you. And go buy yourself some candies and medal, and maybe, I don't know, man. What a clown. What else do we have?
The cherry picking, man.
It's not a cherry picking. It's probably a 12-year-old living with his papa,
But so many people think that way. I have someone that is 61 and he has the same mentality, man. And I love him. He's a beautiful human being, okay? But there's most Caspians that became like Caspa Maxis. They just believe Caspa is the next Bitcoin, okay? And because they believe Caspa is the next Bitcoin, they just believed that they are just going to hold it for 10, 20 years and it's going to pull out a Bitcoin, okay? I just don't believe. I don't subscribe to that thought. I don't think it should be done. And also, you know what? See, what you said is beautiful. Let's assume it happens. Why hold it in the bear market? Ride it in the bull, sell it, short it in the bear, stop, get out of it, make money both sides. It starts a new bull, get back into it, all the way up, sell, short on the way down. Now you won't be precise exactly at the top and exactly at the bottom, but you will take a huge chunk of each side, and instead of waiting and having all that capital waiting for nothing, you can be making money at that time. And remember, the goal is to make as much money as humanly possible in the shortest amount of time, because the truth is that even though you think your coin is the best coin and is going to be the next Bitcoin, it's uncertain. Okay, and the probabilities are close to zero. Remember that. Julian is saying, thank you, Jomo, for the motivation, but can I keep 70% of my portfolio in Caspa and trade 30% on the trade? And what do you think about Caspa future and technology? Man, I don't care about fundamentals and everything. I care about price action. Julian, you seem exactly the right person to join the VIP, man. Just join the VIP. I'm going to see you there.
Save yourself from the technology before the technology make you broke as fuck, impotent, ugly, and really, it's gonna destroy you, because technology is going to get wrecked in a bear market. You trade the coin, you don't trade the technology. All these people with the technology, who gives a fuck? The coin is bearish. The coin is bearish, man. And man, wow, man, I want a bear market, Jomo. I need a bear market. I need a reset to reset all these, all these technology clowns. They need a humble. They need to be humble. They need to be humbled so bad, man.
What do you think about the Cadiel is saying that he has been borrowing against it for years? Call me broke. Borrowing against what? Against Caspa? That's kind of, I don't think that actually happens.
He talking about Bitcoin. He's the Michael Saylor little adopted child, I think. Ooh, good for you.
Beautiful, man.
Good
hey,
for
I salute you. I salute you, man.
Keep borrowing, booby. Keep borrowing.
I salute you, man. Cheers.
Well, Jomo, let's wrap it up, bro. Thank you guys for watching. Have a